I'm going to explain something that may come as a bit of a surprise.
It doesn't seem fair, it doesn't seem just. I would say it doesn't even seem legal.
We're going into quite dangerous territory.
Is it just going to be the average person who's just going to be dragged in for something because you look like somebody?
We are the most watched people in the world.
When you applied for your passport, brushed your hair, sat down for a photo that would stay with you for the next 10 years, I'm guessing you didn't expect that photo to secretly be turned into a police mugshot. But that's exactly what's happening. British passport and immigration databases are being used by the police for mass facial recognition searches without a clear legal basis or the public or Parliament's knowledge. And now the government is going even further and is seeking to give police access to all driving licence photos too. The number of searches of the passport database has skyrocketed from 2 in 2020 to 417 in 2023. This not only violates our privacy, but puts us at serious risk of misidentifications and injustice. It means police officers could secretly take photos from protests, social media, or anywhere really, and seek to identify us. Make no mistake, this affects everyone with a passport. So when we went to a passport office and told people their personal data was being used for surveillance, it's no surprise what the public thought of this.
You know, we're not far off from people being dragged out of their beds in the middle of the night because the computer has said they've done something which they haven't. I don't think it's right, I don't think it's fair, and I don't think it's reasonable. There's no checks and balances in place. I've not heard anything about this. This hasn't been widely publicised. There's been no discussion. I'm kind of shocked to learn about it.
I don't think it's a good thing. And I think use of kind of AI to do stuff like that is we're going into quite dangerous territory.
I kind of think they're doing all this work, spending all this money, and why are they doing it? And then is it just going to be the average person who's just going to be dragged in for something because you look like somebody or you're in a place or something, whereas the people who they are after, they haven't got their passport, you know, it's a fake one, or my one that got stolen just now.
From privacy cameras to closed circuit to transport to, you know, vehicles to absolutely everywhere. I mean, I don't know whether the statistic that we are the most watched people in the world correct. I have no access to that kind of verified information, but I could see that we are certainly in a top maybe 10.
Government overreach is what this is. We've got a situation where the government think that they can, you know, run around and do whatever they want pertaining to these images, and it doesn't seem fair, it doesn't seem just. I would say it doesn't even seem legal. It doesn't sound legal to me. There is people have image rights. They have a right to know what their image is being used for, and this doesn't seem at all right to me. It doesn't sit easy with me.
Facial recognition technology used by the police to search the passport and immigration databases means that searches could involve biometric scans of tens of millions of our photos. This involves repeated and unjustified intrusions on our privacy and raising the risk of wrongly flagging innocent members of the public as suspects. We've partnered with Privacy International to fight back. We spoke to Nuno, a senior technologist, who shared how dangerous this technology is and why it's urgent that we put an end to it now.
My main concern is that the widespread use of facial recognition would inevitably result in a normalization of surveillance across all levels of society. If we know our every move is being tracked in public, this creates a chilling effect on us and on our ability to exercise our fundamental rights, such as our freedom of expression and our right to protest. This situation concerns all of us that either have a British passport or have an immigration status in the UK. And this situation is the equivalent of the police secretly putting us all in a lineup for identification without our knowledge. Now, how does that make you feel? Being a migrant in the UK, seeking a settled status, and at some point nationality, I'm extremely concerned about the use of this technology and the hidden ways that it could affect this process in the future, for me and millions of others.
We can't do this alone. We need to raise as much noise as possible, and that's where you come in. To support our legal work on facial recognition, we've also set up a crowdfunder. Every contribution, big or small, will help us directly push back against this intrusive technology. Find a link in the description of this video. The police shouldn't be able to scan and track us without cause, consent, or accountability. If you believe in privacy, freedom, and justice, now is the time to act. If you want to stay updated on this fight, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Thank you for taking action.